what's up YouTube? I've never done this before, movie review, but I'm gonna try it out. I just saw The Pineapple Express, and I really enjoyed it, because it was a very well done action comedy movie, but there were some inserts of serious moments. I really enjoyed how the actors did not go straight for the laugh. That was a very, very well done by the writers, because they were not over-exaggerating it to where it was just absurd, but they were not going for the slapstick laugh. It was realistic enough to be funny. I'm just going to go over a quick outline of the movie, not give anything away. I may later down the video, and then go into the review. So, basically, there are two stoners, Saul Silver, played by James Franco, and Seth Rogen, who plays Dale in the movie. Dale and Saul have nothing in common, except Saul is the weed dealer, and Dale is the process server who buys the weed. Simple as that, until one night, Dale, he witnesses a murder of one of the biggest drug dealers in town, and a policewoman who killed this Asian man. Dale, he freaks out. So funny. It made me, like, almost pee in my pants. Excuse me. But it was so funny how he was just like, oh my god, what the heck is happening? Well, you know, it was so realistic. That was a little exaggerated, but it worked, which I really loved. So he goes crazy. He drives to Saul's house, and he's like, dude, this guy just died, blah, 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 and like goes all crazy. He's like, dude, we gotta get out of here. So they drive to the middle of nowhere, and they think that the drug dealer and the policewoman are going to be after them, which is it's a very funny moment to see how Saul, he's so relaxed, he's like, oh, let's just smoke, let's have a good time. Where, Dale, he's like, but this is happening, and blah, 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 blah. It was a very good contrast between the two characters that worked. One of the great things about this was the different sides that we see of James Franco as Saul. I mean, he's usually a serious actor, and in this movie he took on the funny main character, which I really liked, and it was Dale, played by Seth Rogen. He wasn't the main, James Franco, he was much more out there than Seth Rogen was, which I really enjoyed because it showed the contrast between the two actors and the two characters in the movie. Well, there, of course, are some plot holes, but not too many, and it's the comedy movie, it's an action comedy movie. You're not going there to see a plot, a full screenplay movie. You're going there to see comedy, and it worked like that. There were some random things, like, I am giving some things away. I don't know if it's giving some things away, but just for the warning. Well, Dale, he has a high school girlfriend, which is actually he brings some laughs, but it's kind of random, and she sort of just goes away by the end of the movie. It's kind of nice to see the dramatic moments at the end of the movie, towards the end, when he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I love you, but it's funny in the way, that's all. It's also random that Dale is able to go out with her instead of the girlfriend going out with other guys in the high school who are more popular, stronger, better personality. I liked it though. It was unrealistical, but it ended up funny in the end. Let's put it that way. Another part I enjoyed was Danny McBride, who played Red. Red was he wasn't a main character, but he sure seemed like it when he was up in front of the camera. He brought a very funny and realistic, not realistic, he was more of the unrealistical part of the movie. He was like shot 15 times, and he comes up and he's like, oh, I'm quite alright, that's where am I, type of thing, you know. But it was really funny. And he brought me to laugh so much during that movie. I really enjoyed his acting part of the movie. And, well, now back to the review of the movie, was, I thought the production level was very high. It was very well done. It wasn't cheesy, it wasn't tacky, it seemed realistical, which is the main part of this movie, was the realistical part of the film. Like, it was seemed the acting one-on-one, it seemed like that is actually what someone would say, to an extent, of course. That's why they had to do it. Of course, exaggeration, but it was good exaggeration. It wasn't too. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And the audience for that movie would be anyone who's over 15 and above. And if you like action comedy and a lot of plot-oriented jokes, this is the right movie for you.